give me a second. I'm trying to get the mic working right.
Mike.
Or go ahead and I'll just catch up.
All right.
No.
So where we last left. Oh, sweet God, have it off. Oh.
Ryan's dying. No.
All right. We last left off, you guys had finished clearing out this spaceship, and you had finished finding the artifact, which was one of 4 parts, I believe.
That sounds correct.
Of the device that you were trying to find.
Fifth-dimensional thing.
Yeah, the 5th-dimensional rift artifact that you had found. You had been informed that there was a bar called Lucky 8 on the lower floors. Get my notes up so I can actually start using the numbers I actually used. I'm going to call it Lucky 8. There's a bar called Lucky 8 on one of the floors below you. And the people that you horribly slaughtered were supposed to meet up with their site contact down there. It was a lady in red.
That's right, it was.
Okay, James is from the Order of Assassins, and
sorry. How about now?
Hoodie Ninja. Okay.
Hoodie Ninja. I'm a Hoodie Ninja.
Ow. Okay, so let me switch this back a little bit. Alright, so you're down on the Rad 66 floor with Lucky 8. Lucky 8 is a pool bar. Pool, or billiards, is an ancient human thing where they knock balls into other balls and bet money and drink beer. It is literally the stupidest sporting event you've ever heard, Untai, because it does not involve swords and decapitating people. However, she is down there, and that is where you are ready to go. So you guys have taken some time. You've gathered up all the information you want to gather up from the ship, and you can depart that at any time and go down to the lower floor. If there's anything you want to do in the meantime on any of the other levels that would not be challenging, you can get that done real fast.
Meditate?
Okay. You place one palm to the ground, lift your feet over your head, hold your sword out at a 45-degree angle, and grunt a mighty grunt as you hold yourself in position. Well, that was horrifying.
Move on.
Okay, and the universe and the planet is eaten. It's very tragic.
Was that a Galactus pop?
Maybe.
James would have a Galactus cup. Okay. So, continuing. You have James, due to your knowledge of the station, actually, James, make a terrestrial knowledge check at plus 20. Everyone else make a terrestrial knowledge check at minus 10. So it is easier for James and harder for everyone else. The target number we are shooting for is going to be 30.
So I need under 44 or under. I make it.
I would have had to roll a 0.
Wrong chat, Nick.
Yeah.
In any case,
that doesn't work that
Leroy
way.
recognizes the lady in red as a Orion rogue who is a specialty purveyor in hard-to-find items. I'm not going to say she is a smuggler, because that would be very impolite, but that's what she does.
Huh. She's not a smuggler, she just does some smuggling in her spare time. She's more of a hobbyist.
Yeah, she's better at it than I am, but you know.
Yeah, she's relatively new. She's not the greatest smuggler of all time, but she does specialize in a particular market, and you are aware that rift artifacts or any really strange alien artifacts would definitely fall into her venue. Most of the time, she's a smuggler, not necessarily even because the things she's smuggling are illegal, but they are of dubious legality, therein making smuggling them much more easy than actually legally transporting them.
Okay.
To add a layer and a wrinkle. But yes. You are also aware of the Lucky 88 bar. It is not a particularly good bar. It is a very rough bar where some of the less reputable spacers on the station hang out. Aside from being a billiards bar, they've got an excellent selection of cheap beer. And and you are aware not to order anything that says Python portion while you're down there. Unless you're in fact a Python, at which point go crazy.
Hey, James, never mind.
Nope. That squad member is doing other things right now.
He has lots of free time, so he's masturbating. I don't know. Whatever Python lizards do. They don't have anything else to
swim.
do. Okay.
He's courting a young lady. I have no idea.
She's a Fentari.
Dun 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 dun.
He's battling Galactus.
Hey, no, think about it. It would be reverse tentacle porn if a Python lizard went after a Fentari woman. Assuming Fentari have proper genders.
They do, and that would just be awkward. Yeah, because the Fentari relationship is basically the woman decides that the male is worthy and sets a death trap. If the male is actually worthy, he gets through the death trap and impregnates her, and then leaves before she has a chance to.
I think I remember reading that somewhere too.
Oh, and if he doesn't get through the death trap, he crawls away with frozen guts trailing out the back of him.
Yeah, pretty much. Fentari have weird courtship rituals.
I understand what you were going for before now, James.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, like, for example, Iridani are pretty much... Your family's going to approach you one day and say, you must make baby with this woman and the Nog.
Yeah, I was going to say,
you
I thought Aaron Naughty had 3 sexes.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah. They have... You have a husband and a wife and a Nog.
fluffer.
The Nog is... yeah, the Nog is basically the uterus. So they have the sperm donator, the egg donator, and the Nog.
How did that evolve?
It's trisexual. I have no idea. I think there is an actual analog to it on Earth, but I don't know where. Yeah, my understanding of the whole thing is the egg and the sperm are both placed into the Nog. So
That's...
if you want to analyze how that genitalia system works, you go right ahead.
Yay, space coupling. Let's move on.
Yep,
one in the
that's
pink,
actually
one in the stink?
Nah, not that.
So I approached this lady in red.
All right, well, let's first describe. Okay, so you guys gather yourselves up. You have approximately, say, an hour and a half of time to get your shit together before you end up deciding that you have to go to the bar. You can go faster than that, but that's the maximum amount of time you can take. So if anyone needed to get anything done, there you go.
Handstand and grunt.
Okay, you do that in the safe house.
Oh, imagine I'm upside down. Oh.
You feel your hair turning golden for a moment and then stops. At any rate, everyone else does whatever they need to do. James, you meet up with your black market supplier and get your supplies. Anyone else had anything to do? Okay, so we'll say an hour's gone by and you guys are all standing in front of the Lucky 8. The Lucky 8 is built into one of the lower levels of the station. It occupies 3 entire floors, so to speak, on this deck section. So the entrance is, however, just a regular bulkhead door. You walk over to it. There is a python lizard standing outside, looking very bouncer-ish. All right.
Is there a cover?
There is a 5-credit cover.
All right.
He kind of glances at all 4 of you. For simplicity's purposes, James, Leroy has been here unless you say he hasn't. This is a good place for doing your line of work.
That sounds exactly like the kind of places I would go. Yeah.
Okay. So he nods at you, and you really don't even get charged the cover. The cover's to keep out the riffraff. But he charges the rest of you guys 5 credits, and you guys all slip inside. The bar itself is reasonably large. It's approximately... It's not a bar in the conventional sense of the word. It's almost like a little nightclub. There is 3 floors. The main central area is a bar. There's a kind of a dance area that no one really uses. There's some tables where people have food that they don't really eat. The food here is not particularly good. There's a bar with lots of alcohol. There's billiards on one bottom corner of it, and then the floor over that is more of the same, but a little bit nicer. The top floor is the VIP area. That's where you imagine the lady in red is. There are several pythons standing up there as bouncers as well. And that pretty much is the whole area.
All right. Well, I recommend that the 4 of you, the 3 of you, get a pool table and hang around it.
Okay. All 3 of you need to make a terrestrial knowledge check. Iridani and the Ashante are both at -20. Nick, you're at +40. You're looking for a base number of 50 here.
Yeah, I'm a hillbilly. I should know how to do this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. This is a human sport.
I got it.
Okay, not only do you know what pool is, you've actually played pool. Or billiards, if you want to call it that. So you are completely enamored with, you like the game.
All right, boys, let me show you how this is done. First, you put some money down here on the table.
Galbraith, actually, you have, apparently since you rolled a versus 13. No, yeah, you have never in your life seen this game before. Nor is there any analog in your species. Alright. Okay, so he just told you to throw some money on the table.
What's enough?
All right, so you line up these balls, you take this stick, you hit the white ball into the rest of them.
That stick looks very weak. Grabs his light sword.
No.
You see a bouncer glare at you.
There, let me show you how this is done. I'll set it up and break. We'll go from there.
Alright. There's no billiard skill, so just make an agility check and we'll see how good, or intuition. Make an intuition check.
No billiard skill? That's crazy talk. There has to be a skill in Battlelords for billiards.
Yeah, they don't have a regular gaming skill. You're not great. You understand how to play pool. You are not very good at it. Is the ball supposed to hit the triangle, or is it supposed to go past it and then stop in one of the holes?
The
ideally,
cue ball
triangle.
goes arcing out all across the floor. I win, right?
Alright. So you guys are doing that around one of the pool tables. It's like 5 credits to rent the pool table. A nice waitress comes around and offers to sell you alcohol. What are you doing, Leroy?
I'm going to head around, head up to the main bar and listen in on conversations, do some intelligence gathering to figure out if she is actually here yet. I mean, we don't actually know that for sure. We just figure we know that she would be upstairs if she was here.
Okay. That is reasonable. Make your check.
All right, this is versus an 80. So almost 6 levels of success.
All right.
And that is actually the actual intelligence skill.
Excellent. You know who to listen to and what questions to ask to kind of get the information you're looking for. And yes, the lady in red is upstairs. You learn that her bodyguard, Iridani, is in fact in the, the reason everyone knows she's there is her Iridani bodyguard who always accompanies her. It was, you can see from the bar.
Okay.
Yeah. When
have I had any dealings with her in the past?
Okay, Colin.
Make a
Here's the.
roll percentile for me. We'll see.
No help.
You have 3 times almost had a meeting with her.
Okay. That's fine. I will buy the drink I think that she would like the most.
Yeah, that's probably closest.
Cosmo equivalent.
Yes. You forgot the equivalent.
Yes. And I will take that and a nice bourbon up with myself and walk up the stairs towards her area.
Okay. You start walking up the stair, or you start walking upstairs. You get through the middle floor, obviously, without any issues. You go to the top floor, and you see 2 of the big python lizards kind of glance at you. They see you with drinks. Who are you meeting? One of them announces.
How you doing, fellas? How you doing, fellas? I'm here to see the lady in red.
They glance at each other for a moment. All right. One of them steps aside. There's one of those velvet rope thingies, except for it's a laser because it's Battlelords, and
right.
they turn the laser off and gesture you through.
That's a nice rope you got there, fellas.
Rope equivalent.
Keep watching it. And I'll move through.
All right, they let you through. You get up to the top floor. You glance around. There's only 3 people on the entire upper floor of this particular establishment. You're pretty sure one's a gangster. You're pretty sure one's an arms smuggler. And then there's the lady in red.
All right. Well,
yeah.
take note of the other 2 and just make a line over there.
Okay. As you start walking towards her, the Iridani steps between you and her.
Well, if I've almost had a meeting with him 3 times, I probably know his name.
His name is Udu Akan.
Say that again. You broke up.
Udu Akan.
Mr. Huduakan. Good to see you again.
It's you.
I brought up your bourbon.
And I'm working again. He takes the drink and sets it to the side. How may I help you this fine day?
Well, I've brought the lady up for a drink I know she likes, and I have some information I'd like to talk to her about.
He pauses and glances over. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
See if your raw charisma is enough to get you past your bodyguard.
Versus a 66. Not this time.
That Cosmo, really?
What, does she prefer the bourbon?
No, she prefers the wine, like a cultured lady that she is. You don't have a meeting with her. If memory serves, every meeting that we've had with you, you have not shown yourself for.
Well, sometimes things come up. I can only apologize for the past. I can't change it.
Well, oh no, it looks like something came up. Why don't you mosey along and we'll talk later.
Look, this is kind of important, and there could be some large amounts of credits swapping here, and that's a level 7 bribery check.
He pauses as you try to... You kind of realize that he's not one of the best people to bribe.
Well, that's fine. That's part of the bribery skill, to know whether you should be able to bribe someone or not.
But you poke him enough that, because the adventure would entirely derail if you can't get past him, he goes, all right, one moment, please.
Thanks, man. I'll make sure I send you that methane decanter you've been asking for.
Hmm. He stands there for a second and then finally steps back and gestures you past him. Actually, I said no, he doesn't trust you enough. So as you're getting ready, he proceeds to pull out a gizmo and
All
quite
right.
blatantly scans you.